Okay, what's up? It's Magoo again. You already know what's up. Alright, boys and girls, hit that like button, hit that sub button, man. I'm gonna speak on some shit real quick, and then we're gonna get out of here and get ready for our next workout. That's right, guys. I don't give a damn if it's 100 degrees outside. I don't want to hear no bullshit. We're going to work out today. We are going to fucking work out. We're going to lift weights. I don't give a flying fuck. We're going to get sweaty. We're going to get nasty. Listen, I went to training last night. It was hot as fuck. I came outside. It was hot. And the day before, I went for a crazy walk too. And you know what I'm saying? And I was like, I'm going to do this shit again. And I ain't going front. I dehydrated myself today twice. And it's crazy because the way I fucked up my calf yesterday in the gym and then getting a cramp in that shit. Oh, yeah, no. And then, coming in last night and the foot cramping, it's like, shit, yo, your boy just can't live, bro. I was drinking water. I literally was drinking water. And you know what? I said tonight I'm going to just drink some salt water. So that's what I've been doing. I've been drinking some salt water because I can't have another day like yesterday. Hell no. That shit was terrible. Yo, word. And I didn't realize that because, I started drinking so much water because I realized that the water was dehydrating me. The water would make me sweat more, would make me move a little slower. It just wasn't helpful. You know what I'm saying? So once I toned back on that, next thing you know, shit started being chill. Well, it got hot and I started sweating a lot, but I never put that water back in and I had to pay for it. So it is what it is, yo. Yo, another thing, also had a little slight fuck up while teaching the class yesterday. I don't even know where to start because this is kind of embarrassing, but I was supposed to do an under the leg pass. I ended up doing an under the leg sweep. Yo, this shit. And it was kind of damn, I should have did I was supposed to do the single leg, but then I didn't do the single leg because it was fucking 6:40. And then it's we had a bunch of new people and shit. So I'm like, you know what? We're just going to just do a little bullshit sweep here. And let's just practice rolling over. That's it, let's practice being in that half guard position, being on that side. So we did that. It was a fucked up lesson. It was a bullshit lesson. But nonetheless, all training is training to some degree. But still, something I got to tighten up on. And usually I practice these things before I fucking come to class. That's what's even worse. Because I practice these things. I practice how I'm going to teach the class and every fucking thing. That ass. I'll really be in that zone. Yo. And then to come in and not get it right. I mean, cool. Nobody's perfect. It ain't the first time I fucked up a lesson. But I'm just saying I'm trying to limit those type of mistakes. And I don't want them to be so blatant, I mean, people pay their money. They come here to train. They want to get that good training in. You know what I'm saying? They want to see technique. They want to be instructed on that shit perfectly, step by step. And that's what they come to the gym for. And as a person who's practicing, it's also part of my responsibility to make sure that I'm able to translate the game properly and thoroughly to everybody and in great detail because, yo, real talk, it helps me get better. It helps me get better. I noticed that shit. I can't tell you enough how much I fucking hated being an assistant when I first started. I hated that shit because I hated trials because I hated that people were just so dumb. And then it's you gotta have a little faith in people. You know what I'm saying? They signed up and they came in here for a reason. You know what I'm saying? They hungry. They want something. So you gotta have to spoon feed them. You feel me? Listen, I'm several years older than my youngest brother, right? So when he was a baby, motherfucker, I used to spoon feed him with the tiny ass fucking spoon. You know what I'm saying? I ain't have to land no airplanes and all that other ridiculous shit. I would just, open your mouth. Here, put this in there. Okay. You don't like the taste of that shit? Okay, well, you going to still eat it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you like? Oh, it tastes good. Yeah, it's a bigger scoop. You feel me? Sometimes we gotta go in on it. Then, hey, my little brother who's actually bigger than me, let him tell you, I taught him how to tie his shoes. And he was fucking 6 or 7 years old by the time he tied his shoes. He couldn't tie his shoes for shit. I was like, I got tired of running up and down the goddamn block and he running and his fucking shoe is loose. He looked like he about to bust his ass. You know what I'm saying? I used to yell at him all the time about that shit, but we used to go over it step by step. I used to have to get that shoe tied for him right quick. Eventually, he learned how to tie shoes. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to learn how to tie shoes. He didn't want to just be the only one running and trip over his damn sneaker. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. But I'm saying I hated that shit at first, but eventually I grew into it. You know what I'm saying? And it helped a lot. It helped with communication. It helped with a lot of things in my life. Like instructing really helped me with. Like, it's amazing. Like, I gotta say, you know. So I actually take instructing more personal than I do like competing. I take it more personal than I do competing. Because again, there's a responsibility component to it. You know what I'm saying? To competition, there's everything for me, but you know, sometimes I don't have to be so self-centered about me, and I could just understand that for 45 minutes, I can make it about them. Someone else, the student. You dig? Because every other minute of the day is going to be about me and my training. So I would love to continue to devote myself and to the students and to my training partners who came out for a great lesson. I do apologize for the half-ass lesson I gave y'all. But if you come back, we're going to ball out and we're going to continue moving forward. All right? And for everybody that didn't train today, fuck you. It's too hard. Yeah, okay. Shit, I wouldn't give a damn. Now, I will say I was fucked up. I was limping towards the end of the night because, you know, the cramps and everything started catching up with your boy. But listen, it's part of the game. I know I'll be looking pathetic sometimes. I'll be walking around at the end of the shit. But listen, man, I don't care. Hey, whatever's in the tank, I'm giving it. All right. So with that said, Magoo is out of here. All right, because you already know what time it is. I gotta go lift, and then +2, I ain't gonna front. My muscle mommy came to the gym yesterday, and I ain't gonna lie. She was telling me how, you know, she was saying a couple of things. I ain't gonna really say too much, but you know, I told her, listen, just swing back through here tomorrow. And like, y'all gotta understand, yo, I love my muscle mommy, bro. I do. My muscle mommy. Oh my God, yo, I give her a baby. Straight up, I will give this white woman all my black ass babies. Word. You see this woman's arms and her shoulders and her traps and her abs? I'm telling you, bro, I want to lick that white loose leaf. Word. I want to lick that shit. Yo, I'm getting too explicit, man. We out of here. Oos.